The next day is St. John, who witnessed in word, but not in deed. And the next is the Holy Innocents, who witnessed in deed, but not in word. So those that cluster of saints' days, feast days. And Pastor Nolan, would you play the tune? I'm gonna need somebody to be the choir master. Yeah, I think Peter, come on up here.
That's great. Stand-ins.
I can hear you singing with the Spanish choir.
I'm gonna embarrass myself. You guys maybe make a mistake.
Okay, I think Pastor Nolan, would you play the tune? Just the tune. Is she the theme of witness? The sheep and oxen silence? Good. Okay. All creation speechless cried as Christ was crucified. And that in stanza 2, St. Stephen by a stone was killed dead. He gave witness his word. And St. John, toward the end, he says, confessing all he saw and heard. And then the theme is in stanza 4. The Blessed Holy Innocent said, not a word, but little saints can testify by their deeds. And in the doxology, martyrs who spoke of what they knew confessing. So there's that theme that runs through here. So, Pastor Nolan, let's do just stanza 2. Let's try that. Okay. You know my soul. So trying to tie, all these together. So that's a little sample of this one. So there's more. It's just we needed something. Pastor Henry Garrick challenged me to write hymns where there was a lacuna, the fancy word for absence. We needed a hymn right here, but we didn't have one. Pastor Nolan, do you have number 4 in the temple?
No.
Let's play that one through real quick. This is original. The original tune by the composer Robert Gray. let's try that one. In the temple, Jesus to accept, was all that holy man, was a blessed memory of himself. I must be there in my Father's house. So here's the theme of the temple, and one, and two, his father's house, and three, in the temple, in a rage, a house, a den of thieves. So that idea of a structure, a house, a temple, and how that theme runs through the life of Jesus, but there really wasn't much for the boy Jesus in the temple when that comes around. And I thought it'd be fun, so I commissioned a guy I knew, Robert Bates, also was to fill in something there. Okay, some of these others are guitar based. Let's see. I don't think we have music for number 7, or do we? No, that's from the hymnal. Yeah, because I'm book there. Have you got that, Pastor Nolan? Okay, so this one, I wanted something, a hymn that would take in all of John 13, would take the Jesus washing the feet, but it ends with the betrayal of Judas. And play the single melody there, Esther. Okay, stanza 1. From the sea, I will cross of this sea. So Jesus gave aside his robe, and as he washed his mercy so. But you know as I came to you, I want another as I love you. Let's do 5 and 6. This is my Jesus, my body is you. My God is my love for you. Take them in faith and humility. United in yourselves in me. But you as I So the last stanza kind of tries to tie things together about the washing and gives us the body and the sacrament, follow Christ. Judas followed his own inclination. So there's that one, just something useful for the local congregation. Now let's look at number 9. This is a big one. Okay, Baruch Adonai. And this is for, like I told you, I get bored in church. And Easter Vigil, the reading and have a prayer. Then another reading, another prayer. Then another reading, another prayer. Talk. Let's get the music in. So you got all the, and so that over on here on page, across on page 9, or number 9, you've got the reading from Genesis. They read Genesis, and you see the sky and Jesus Christ and light. The theme of light throughout these readings. So I'm picking that up. Stanza 3, Father, hear the fire. Exodus 14, field of fire by night. 5, the light of all the world. Ezekiel, the word of light and water fresh. And so this ties us all together. Now, Henry said it way too high, but let's hear it, Marty. And just give everybody an idea of what it sounds like. Let's slow it down a little bit. How's that for tempo? All right, let's try stanza 1 and see who can hit the high note. We'll be telling you. Stanza 8. Very good, very good. So when we did this at Bethany Lutheran Church, I got my organist, I got our tambourine.
Edit out, bud.
Gypsy Judy. And we had a guy who was a bluegrass mandolin player, really hot mandolin player. But I slowed him down, and so we did it with the guitar. And make any of it right now, but I'll try.
What did he do?
A little flavor.
10? Is that what?
But I'm trying to get that kind of Jewish folk song sort of feel in there, like Ava, that kind of stuff. So, how do we do this?
blessed.
Anyway, the guitar was. So that's a possibility to soup that up with the praise band or whatever you got. Let it go crazy on that and those choruses. So, all right. Yeah. Thank you. Good, Rudy. I just want to take a quick look here. Oh yeah, number 12. This was a fun one. I was confirmed at Immanuel Lutheran Church in St. Charles, Missouri. I got the wrong list. Oh yeah. Okay. We're at number 12. Behold the Lamb. Play this tune for us there, Marty. Okay, let me just say a word about this. This was Henry Geraghty's suggestion. This is a sequence hymn because there is a series C, lectionary series C, that has uh, readings from Luke, and these and they're about the miracles of Jesus. There's another one about the parable of Jesus, but this one I think is particularly nice that Henry did. And so let's dive off the high dive and see if there's water in the pool in this one. Okay. So after. Let's do Santa one over again. I saw some hesitation on that one. They're a little more difficult to catch on to. But believe me, it's got stickiness. Well, once you get it in your head, it just keeps going round and round. 13. I wrote this for the convention of the Southern Illinois District in 2012. And the theme was a verse from Romans, which says, rejoice in hope. So I got my friend John Beaker, worked often with, to write the tune and setting for this so he wrote 5 different melodies, and he couldn't figure out which one he wanted to do. So he started to cut them up and put, like Tinker Toys, and so this is what he came up with. And all right, so let's try to play the tune on this. What do you hear the accompaniment? All right, just play the accompaniment one time. Let's sing it. Read the Lord of my life, in all rejoice, rejoice in all my sin. Lift up your voice, song today like he has said. Christ the rocks of Ages of love, rejoice in Lord. Did everybody catch on to that one pretty quick? Okay, all right. Let me tell you, at the convention, they had an organ, and like I said with that other hymn, what is it? You got about 500 Lutherans singing, "Oh, blast!" And they processed down toward the altar, and we got down there, they had a posaune chord, and a brass horn, and they cut loose. People singing out, and the posaune chord, the organ, and I'm just blubbering, man. It was overwhelming. I mean, this is a big, big hymn. So that's just a taste of that. All right. Number 14. Just a lick of this. This is a hymn that has to do with the doctrine of predestination. And I don't know that anybody's written it. Beautiful doctrine and of great comfort to the Christian in the midst of his struggle. Now let's see. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's on the guitar. Oh, we'll skip that one. It's pretty good. Okay, number 18. Lo, the angel. This is another John Vicker 10. And I set out to write a pleasant little hymn for Christmas about angels. I just wanted a nice angel, piously, kind of standing by, and just like the Hallmark Christmas card, shining his light down, it's all just so goofy and sentimental. Sweet little angel. But the angel kept walking around and said, well, look, I was over here, look, I was over here. So I ended up with 6 stanzas in a doxology. But listen to what Vicar put this to. Okay. All right, let's sing it. Oh, the angel of the Lord, and the soul, and the manifestation heart, may no longer taste the good. Stanza 2. Oh, the angel with peace, with some singing, human flesh and blood, rising on to bring the good. Oh, sweet rosary, rise early gods, as the So, a lot could be said about this, but I just want to give you a flavor of this. I love Bleeker's writing. It's just very hairy-chested and masculine. Great. Last one I want to look at is number 21, my confirmation. It's an interesting little thing because I think I mentioned that, here it is, number 21. I mentioned that I had 60 kids in my confirmation class in 1960. Huge confirmation. And 50 years go by, we're going to have a reunion. And it was wonderful. See all those guys and gals after all those years. So I said, okay, I'm going to write a song, write a hymn for it. And Emmanuel St. Charles is a great, big church that built about 1865, one of the early churches of sin. And got a big organ, and I had a terrific organist, Al Weasel, very well known. And so we processed in singing this song in a congregation, singing this song that I wrote. And one of those blubbering moments for me. Let's try this one. Okay, Marty?
Melody first.
What's that? Well, this is the tune of Macklin.
This is your Macklin, yeah.
LSP 575.
Right. I think they know this one.
What's that?
Why don't you play just the melody first? Just the melody first, or just
Melody first.
Melody first.
Okay. I love this tune anyway. Okay, we're gonna sing all four stanzas. I speak now, we are all is for me, I may be this is my congregation, now I know Christ my Savior. When others for me before and brought me to the holy I was forgiven. Every soul to life by Jesus in this is my congregation, now I follow Christ my Savior. Okay, so we're processing in with the organ blasting and the congregation singing, you know, and my classmates singing, and so we take our place, and it's a terrific moment for me. Let me just ask you, you know what's anything curious about this hymn? What is it?
About the content of the lyrics or the music?
About the text.
Text. Okay. One thing that comes to mind is instead of saying, right now I decide to follow Jesus, it says, I follow Jesus. Instead of the popular the popular idea of I decided to follow Jesus. It's not a super dissimilar idea, but it is claiming more so that I am, because my confirmation is that I do follow Christ. That's what I think.
Close but no cigar.
Ah.
All right.
I noticed that it was all about I. There's very few hymns that are like that.
Okay, that's very personal. Okay. Let me show you. This is a ring of one, similar to the Italian villanelle, where the last line connects to the first line of the next stanza, and so you've got a chain. So stanza 2, where when others spoke for me before, that connects to stanza 1, line 1. Then we go to stanza 3, and the first line, I'm forgiven and restored, ties in with the third line of stanza 2. Okay? And then at the first line of stanza 4 connects to the fourth line of stanza 3. Laying out the line for God to man. And then the last line, line 4 and stanza 4, therefore I speak on my behalf, connects back to stanza 1, verse 1, I speak on my own behalf. How the chain fits together. And this is not to be clever, but this is to show that the unity as a circle may complete, like a ring, and doctrinally, I didn't stand up one day and say, I believe in Jesus. I was brought by others, my parents and my sponsors, to the baptism of font. And persecution, the world may sneer and laugh, I may be despised and poor, but others brought me to the faith that I'm confirming as I believe. I make my own stand. I'm owning this faith that was planted in me by my parents. Forgiven and restored by Christ's predestination, God before the world began, elected me in Christ, slain yet alive, statements about Christ that I affirm, my sword, my shield, my rod, my staff, all the things, the attributes of Christ. And then at the end of the world, the poem and the rhyme scheme, as Ariel put a line, rhymes, but it's, like I say, it makes the structure of the poem, the structure of the poem says something. It's sung by the poetics of it. And that's what I wanted to say. All the stanzas of this one, about the communal aspect of baptism, which we were talking last night, Peter and I, how baptism is the single most controversial document in the Christian faith. People will argue and turn their head away and just be blind or throw water on it, anything, to find out what it says, because what baptism says is you're helpless and God takes you. I picked you. You're now mine. Try to get away. I don't want you. Any comment or question on that? If you want that to
I mean, yeah, it's very well stated, and I like the idea that we don't see faith as something that we can do, and yet God has ordained and it works through us that we do on our own at some point do cling to it. And that is, we recognize in that clinging, well, I'm clinging because I know I'm weak, right? I'm not clinging to the cross because I'm strong enough to cling. I hold it because in the cross, I have the strength of God. It's the work of God. So because of baptism, confirmation and instruction is necessary. Because it's the, as St. Clement of Alexandria says, the churning of the milk of God's word. The cheese,
go. All right, I'll give it a cigar.
I'll take it.
Anybody else comment? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Nolan, come on over here. Come on over here. You may tell a joke.
I get the latest permission. So how is the word processor? How is the word processor and baptism alike? They both have fonts.
Unless you're baptizing in living water.
Oh, okay, I've got one. This is from Pastor Bill Schmelder, who was a longtime registrar at Concordia Seminary in St. Louis. But his first call was to Emmanuel St. Charles. And he was the assistant to Pastor Eric Elschlager. Elschlager. And I said, we were talking one day, John Wolrog and I were visiting Bill in a nursing home. And I said, well, Bill, I said, what was it like to work with Pastor Elschlager? Paused a minute and said, well, let me say this. We had these big confirmation classes come through. 60, 50, 60. What do we do on examination Sunday with that many kids? I know. I'll assign one question to each kid, and then we'll go right down the line and get through everything will be just fine. What possibly could go wrong? So it comes to examination Sunday, and the kids have got their little white robe on, they got the little red carnation, and the girls have got the new high heels on their ankles and wobbling. And so now it's time for the examination. The kids are all lined up, and so he says, Jimmy, you believe in God? Yes, he says. I believe in God the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth. Good. All right. Johnny, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Johnny, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Johnny, do you believe in Jesus Christ? No, he says. I believe in the Holy Ghost. Susie believes in Jesus Christ. And with that, we end our comments on the providence. Thank you very much. Pastor, anything? Okay. All right. We, I think, are we running a little ahead of schedule? I don't know. Where's it? Pastor Schuler, you're supposed to keep me on track. Well, I think we can move that up. I think we can. I think let's go in for Vespers. And Pastor Nolan will lead that. And on the organ, or Pastor Schuler will. And I'm just going to play one little thing on the guitar, is the song.
Do you want to come back in here after Vespers, or do you want to?
Yeah, let's come on back here afterwards, and we can
my stuff.
huddle around the campfire and sing another chorus of Dear Old First Immanuel. But we can have some continued discussion. I think that would be fun. Been a very full day. I appreciate everybody hanging in there with me. And so we adjourn to the chapel.
Make sure you take your best and turn on.